I'd like to think so. I mean, our guys are going to continue to grind at bats out. Look, I keep saying that home runs are going to come for us. We're going to hit balls out of the ballpark, and but again, it's putting runs together, putting ABs together, grind them out, and get to the point where you can capitalize on your run scoring opportunities. And it got away from us a little bit there, and I think it was the fourth where we had a quick inning, I believe it was. We had, we know Giovanni very well. We know he likes to pitch on the edges. He likes to make you impatient, and we played into it. But I think we regrouped and got back into our approach. So nice to see, especially after last night. And true to form, these guys. We say it all the time. You got to shower very well at the end of the night, and after games like last night, come back and put a game together.
If he said it once, he said it 1,000 times. He just wants to go deep into the ball game and keep his team in the game. Colby Lewis tonight. What do you have to say about his performance?
Yeah, I think you can. His last inning kind of epitomizes Colby, where he just continued to grind it out. Gave up some home runs, but they were solo shots, and other than that, was very stingy. And last inning was probably the biggest inning for him, where he struck out the side, and he dug deep late in the pitch count and came up with really 3 outs that we needed so that we could get the game, keep the game close. We could turn it over to those guys out in the bullpen that pitch at the back end that we know that are going to keep us there and give us an opportunity.
Excuse me, do you find it satisfying or neat that you won a game even though you got out-homered 3-0?
Yeah, I mean there is, especially with where we were last year. In some of those at-bats at this point of the year, TR, that last year we would tend to not give those at-bats away, but they weren't as grinding. They were this year. They've become very specific, and they tend to take at-bats and look for pitches that they can get good barrel on and try to go deep in the at-bat to spoil pitches, not chase pitches, and force a pitcher back into their count so that they can get a pitch to drive. Mazzara, you can point to the 2-strike at-bat that he had a couple different times that really kept the barrel in the zone. Elvis, Odor. Those are special at bats, really, because I think those type of at bats propel you on into the season to give you the confidence that you can hit when you're behind in the count, and then when you're ahead in the count, and you can go ahead and look for those pitches up in the zone that you can drive out of the ballpark.
What else? Good, Jerry.
As you said, the homers will come, the track records there, but do you want your guys not thinking homer, just continue to think this approach, and if the homers come, great?
Yeah, I don't know that any of those guys go up there and actually think homer. They go up there looking for a pitch that they can drive. But again, I keep saying this: you got to have a pitcher that plays along with you in those situations. They don't, these guys don't always play along in those situations. So we'll continue to take the at bats as they come and trust that those home runs will show up when we need them.
The forecast for tomorrow is a little gloomy, to say the least. Have you guys talked about contingencies? You would have to vote to play on the off day because the 20 in a row rule. Are you guys considering all possibilities here?
We have to consider all possibilities, Jeff. We've definitely have talked. This is this organization, our team, myself, the coaching staff. We continue to plan for all situations, and so I'm sure if that happens, we'll announce that plan when the time is appropriate.